Well, I'm finally getting around to recording Internet Dating Part 2 because a couple more funny situations happened lately. So, one was about, sometime in late April, early May. This fella, a huge African American male, biggest arms you've ever seen, kept writing to me, and finally I decided, well, okay, let's see what happens. And we met, and he was really happy to see me because he's been trying to get a hold of me for a long time. He's seen me on and off the dating sites. And so it's like he tells me he has to be home by a certain time. And I'm like, oh, why? Because he has an ankle bracelet on. Oh, well, why do you have an ankle bracelet on? DUI. And he said he only had one DUI. And my friend Molly, who is a great detective, she went on some site that she always goes on, that she always checks her potential dates or boyfriends on. It's like a public record site. And she said, Celine, he doesn't have one DUI. He has 4 DUIs. And I'm like, okay. He likes to drink and drive. Not good. But I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I am not going to dismiss a perfectly good person because maybe they made some bad choices. We all do that. So we probably went out to eat 1 or 2 more times, and he got too what's a pleasant way to put this? He was like ready to start having sex, and he even showed me a place in his restroom where I could put my toothpaste and I could put my combs, and I'm like, dude, I've only known you like 10 days, 2 weeks maybe. And he told me he doesn't get into relationships until he's had sex. And I told him, well, what if I don't want to have sex unless I know I'm in a committed relationship? And then he says, well, I have to know how your vagina feels. Okay, strike 2. So I told him, well, maybe it's better off if we're just friends. So, friendly me, he calls, can you come over and watch some TV, because he can't leave the house. He's on house arrest. And I go, and I pick us up some Subway sandwiches, and we're sitting there and we're watching TV, happily munching away, when there's a knock on the door. Who could that be? He answers it, and this big white woman walks in. I mean, big. I'm 4'8". She must have been 5'10", 5'11", and maybe 300 pounds. I said, oh shit. Because then he says, this is my girlfriend. I'm like, have I just been kamikaze here? I mean, why am I even here if you knew your girlfriend was coming over? And I didn't even know you had a girlfriend because we just stopped dating a couple of days ago, and now you have a girlfriend? So I quietly pick up my stuff, and I look up at her, and I say, oh, how rude of me. If I'd have known you were coming I would have bought you a sandwich too. And then I left. So I'm driving down the freeway like, oh geez, here we go again. And the phone is ringing and I hang up, and the phone is ringing and I hang up, and the phone is ringing and I hang up, because I know it's him. Finally I answer, exasperated. What? He goes, well, I just wanted to tell you, her and I hooked up because you said you just wanted to be friends. And? Like I give a rat's ass. Well, I haven't heard from him since, thank God. Delete, block, no more Facebook with you. And then after that, what was the latest one? Oh, Mr. Hide and Seek. It's like they write to you and they call you every day, and then poof, they're gone. Then all of a sudden, oh, well, I was busy, or I got a sunburn. Yeah, right. You were chasing after plan A, and I'm your plan B. And when plan A didn't work out, now you call good old Celine plan B. Bing. Bye. Red X. You know. Nope. So, then I got a message from some out-of-town guy. And my profile clearly says, no out of town, nobody that lives in another state. He writes, and he doesn't have a picture, so he's probably married. Usually the married men don't put their picture. So then he says, I'm going to be in town, and I'd like to hook up. And then I look at his profile, and he's like, something about his sexual preferences. And this isn't one of those adult dating sites where they put all their fetishes and stuff. This is just a regular free dating site. Oh my God. So I'm like, I am not your stop, shop, and service you because you're coming through town and you're looking for a piece of ass. Go to hell. Anyway, this is internet dating part 2, and things are not getting any better. But I'm not giving up. And like I said in the last video blog, it'll probably be when I'm not looking and I least expect it. But God, could you make it a little sooner than later? Anyway, I think I'm going to start a Facebook page, and I want people to comment about their experiences, because I want to write a book about it. And not all internet dating is bad. Like I mentioned in my last post, my sister met her husband internet dating. He was a good man too, a really good man. Well, it looks like it's about 2 a.m. I tend to video blog at the wee hours of the morning. Time to relax a little bit more. Head off to bed. Been working hard on another book. Oops, a children's book. And boy, all kinds of stuff is ringing around here. Sorry about that. So I better get some rest. I've got some more work to do tomorrow. Until then, happy internet dating, those of you that are doing it. And admit you're doing it. There's more people out there that are doing it than want to admit, that care to admit. Good night.